Franklin County State Airport is unique in the variety of aircraft, in the number of general aviation types of aircraft, and the activity level here is far greater than what we've seen in our history. Thankfully, they're a welcoming organization here of pilots and airport management.
Hi, my name is Beth White and I'm from Milton, Vermont. I initially got involved in aviation because I read this really interesting story called West with a Night about Beryl Markham, who was one of the first women pilots to fly from England to Nova Scotia nonstop in 20 hours in 1936. And I thought, man, if Beryl Markham can do this in 1936, why can't I do this today? So I got really inspired and I took a discovery flight about a year ago in Burlington, Vermont, and that's what brought me into aviation. I was hooked ever since. And so just through aviation, I've been exposed to real-world applications for mathematics, to real-world applications for physics and science and engineering. And I've had amazing mentors already, even in the short time I've been here.
Hi, I'm Mike Strand. I live in Fairfax, Vermont, and this is my home airport. Franklin County Airport was a pretty easy choice for me. I'm kind of equidistant between here and Burlington, so I had the two options. Franklin County is a little bit cheaper for the hangar and fuel prices and maintenance. Everything's cheaper up here. But then there's such a fantastic community of pilots who have flown everything from warbirds to jets and everything in between, that you meet some fantastic people and there's always somebody to fly with up here. I started flying in the fall of 2010. I was a senior at UVM. Saw the F-16s fly over and decided that it was finally time to stop dreaming and start doing. I got my license the following spring, 2011, and then it's been a progression there. My instrument rating, my commercial rating, started flying aerobatics. I fly the skydiving plane. It's what led me to join the Air Force. So yeah, I've been flying for about 7 years now, and it's been nothing but fun the entire time. Accessing the aviation up here, there's no easier way to get into it. There's the EAA club up here that is trying to push aviation with the younger generation and get kids interested. They're giving young eagle rides all the time. There's a skydiving club. That's a whole different side of aviation that a lot of people don't get to see. It's a lot of fun, and that brings a ton of people here. And then I also use this airport to do medical flights. I fly patients to usually sort of cancer treatments down to Logan or out to Maine, down to New York. And so being able to have this really free to use airport outside of the costs of flying an airplane is unbelievable.
Hi, I'm Marge Butterfield, and I'm from Williston, Vermont. So I've been flying for probably 38 years now. And I got the bug to fly after my husband got his license in 1987. And we started renting, and then I started flying from the right seat, and I realized I really like this. So I took lessons, and then I got my license a couple years later. Been the secretary of the EAA Chapter 613 for, believe it or not, I think it's almost 25 years. You know, when you get a job, it's like yours for life. So we built a beautiful hangar up here, thanks to Donald Taylor, and we call it the Taylor Aviation Center. And we built it probably about 5 to 7 years ago now.
My name's Adam Eisel, and this is my wife Janelle. So I've been involved in aviation probably a year and a half, 2 years. Got my license last year around, I think, June. We're from Georgia, Vermont. Live in Georgia, Vermont. I've been there 10 years. We grew up over in New York. My grandfather was a pilot, seaplane pilot all my life, and just kind of wanted the freedom, the joys of being able to go where you want.
I actually haven't been in a small plane. I've never even been introduced to general aviation until Adam got interested, and I mean, it's something that you can tell that that he just loves to do. So I love to do it because he does. I feel like it's definitely going to be a family affair. We upgraded our 2-person plane when we found out we were pregnant for a 4-person plane, so our little one can go with us. And we're excited to kind of show them the world of aviation, and you know, hopefully they get interested in it too, and they'll probably a future pilot.
Oh, hi, my name is Gisela Alpert, and I am living in Milton, Vermont. I started flying at a very late age, and I would have preferred to have started at a much younger age, but my husband of 17 years is a longtime pilot, and we had an incident, and that brought me to flying. I was trying to help him fly while he had to deal with other more important things, and when we safely landed, I realized that it would be most helpful if I would know a little bit more about flying. So I took a discovery flight and then took a few lessons, and I was just going to do the husband or wife, the spouse course. And although then when I did my first landing and it was a good landing, I said, oh, this is fun. I want to do this again.
Okay, my name is Claudia Marin, and I was born in Mexico. I live in Canada, and I fly in Vermont. My father was a pilot in Mexico, so for him it was a hobby, and so we used the airplane to go from Mexico to the United States. And now that I had some time off from work, I decided to get my license. So now I'm also a pilot. It's easier for us to have the airplane here, and we found a great community. So we are here almost every weekend, and we have lots of things we do here. And we also promote aviation, which is something we love.
So people always ask what skydiving's like, and I equate it to, you see the videos of people who are colorblind who put on those glasses that now let them see color, or the infants who they get the hearing implant for the first time, can hear sound, and you see the look on their face. Skydiving is just like that. It's a sensation you've never felt before. So think about that. When's the last time you felt a new sensation? And if it's been a while, come skydive.
One thing that this airport can stand for in the essence of a community setting is it's a great place for people to come and meet pilots and decide whether or not maybe they want to learn how to fly themselves. It's a really friendly environment, and it's a place where everybody's kind of down to earth and is more than happy and willing to talk about their experiences and different airplanes that they fly. So it's a great outlet for young people if they're interested in aviation to get started flying. There's airplanes to rent here, and there's some great instructors on the field that have taken lots of people from never being in an airplane again to having a private pilot's license or a commercial pilot's license or flying for a career.